Hi everyone, my name is Hayatwani Sofia Amnudin. I am from DC1B, and I'm sure you all have a question in mind. Where do you find a bag that would fit in many situations, right? That's why I'm here today, to change your life forever. Stay tuned until the end of my video. Tap on the like button, share, and please subscribe to my channel. Alright. Today I'm going to be doing a product review on Coach Nina Tote Bag. As you can see, wait, where's the bag? Someone must have taken the bag. Do you know where it is? Anyone? I do. So this is the bag. Now that we have the bag, let's move on to the next segment. So as you can see in my hand right over here, this is Nina. And Nina is one of the tote bag series launched by Coach New York. I'm pretty sure you guys are curious about the target markets for this bag. And in my opinion, it can be worn by anyone, especially college students, lecturers, teachers, and even maternity moms that just gave birth. Why? I'll explain to you this by showing, because it's easier than saying. Now I'm pretty sure you understand why I told you it is suitable for those categories, right? Coach started producing this series and selling them in 2020. But unfortunately, for Nina Tote Bag with this pattern, they stopped producing it in 2023. Fun fact, I actually didn't purchase for this bag as I got it as a gift from my mom for my birthday. And I'm really thankful for it since it is very convenient to have such a bag that can match various type of clothing that I own. And it's also very convenient since there's a lot of compartments inside. Now, for the moment everyone have been waiting for. How much does this thing cost? Well, according to Coach UK, this bag here, Nina, costs 219 Great Britain pound, which is approximately 1,252 ringgit 21 cents. Now that we've finished the first part, let's head over to the second part. Product demonstration. I'll be waiting for you. Boom. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the work fashion, right? So first and foremost, I will show you the outer layer of the bag. As you can see over here, Nina is covered with crocodile embossed leather. So you can actually see in the camera, right? The pattern here resembles a crocodile's skin. Look at how pretty it is. This is actually leather, so you don't need to go find some random crocodile and yank it just to make a bag. There, you can actually contribute to nature because you don't need to kill an animal to produce a bag. Other than that, the outer layer is actually pretty sturdy. You see? No breaks. There aren't any scratches or whatever. You see? This bag is made from high quality materials. As you can just see how glossy it looks, despite being leather. And with this crocodile skin texture like. It's so pretty, right? Next is the base part. There. You guys can see it, right? The 4 tiny points. These guys are golds. No, I'm not saying it's actual gold. I'm saying like they're really great. It's very convenient to have this because if you place it down, your base won't touch the ground, okay? These guys, these 4 teeny tiny boobies, protect your base from getting dirty. You know when we went to a restaurant, they don't usually have a separate place for putting our bags, right? So, what else? On the ground you go. But with these 4, you don't need to worry. Your base won't even get dirty. Even a single speck of dust won't stick on it. Don't worry, okay? I've used it many times. As you can see, it's really pretty, you know? There's no scratches at all. Alright, moving on to the next segment, the inner parts. I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty curious about what can these parts be filled with, right? So I'm going to show it to you in a separate video where I'm going to demonstrate how many things that I put in here. In case you don't believe me, I can actually put a lot of things. I'm back and it's stuffed, as you can see. Sorry about that. Yes, it's really packed. I'll show you the video of me taking out all of the things I put in here, okay? Now that I've shown you everything that is in the bag and the detailed bag inside and outside, I will try to match the bag with a few of my clothing. As we are all aware, everything in this world has its own pros and cons. But what about Nina? I assure you, even Nina has its own pros and cons despite being utterly perfect looking. Well, as the saying goes, the good comes first, right? So let's start with the pros of Nina. The leather used for making Nina is from high quality leather, which means it is very sturdy, and even if you punch it, it won't break or the leather won't erode. There are 4 choices of colors that you can choose for Nina. The first one is gold, which is mine. The second one is Tote, which is the classic coach color. Third is cornflower, and lastly, Amazon green. And lastly, Nina can actually be used in many ways, not just for to-go class type of bag, but you can also use it for a lot more various things. For instance, parents with young children could use it to store their children's pacifier, milk bottle, and other necessities such as Pampers in the bag and bring it anywhere. Well, lastly, obviously, it's about the price. If you have a lot of money and you think that you can spend it on bags, sure, it is a pro for you, since you don't need to worry about money, so you can spend it, because in Malaysia, luxury high-end brand bags are usually imported from other countries in which our currency is very low. So that's why the price is actually pretty high. It's above $1 grand. So I think if you have a budget over that, sure. Okay, so when there's a pro, obviously there will be consequences. Firstly, the price is a little over the moon for normal students. Just like how I mentioned earlier, if you only have an extra budget, or if you are filthy rich, please go ahead and buy it. But if you can't afford it, please don't rob a bank. Okay? Don't rob a bank, don't steal. It's not worth it, guys. Moving on. Just like how I mentioned earlier about the leathers are actually hard to maintain. Here's a personal story. I've once received a leather bag from my grandmother, but because I'm not the type to use bags all the time, so I actually kept it in the box. And I didn't use it, I didn't touch it. But one day, when I actually want to use that bag, and I open the box, the leather has already eroded. You know why? I also don't know. Psych. Okay, just kidding. I actually asked Google about this, and they say it's because, first of all, lack of air circulation. Well, obviously, since you close the box up tight. And second, is moisture buildup. It doesn't have proper ventilation, so especially in the weather like Malaysia, this kind of climate, obviously it's going to be moist. Anything can be moist in Malaysia. Oh, and actually, guess what? The last consequences that I'm going to tell you actually have something to do with what I said earlier in the video. It's about the magnet, okay? How do you trust a magnet? One single magnet to hold your bag. The middle compartment is very wide, and there's only one single magnet to hold the two. I'm not saying that the magnet is not strong. It is strong, I've tried it earlier. However, if you went outside of the country, for instance, France, which is very famous for pickpockets, are you sure you won't lose anything? They can just shove their hand in your bags without you noticing, and by the time you notice, Where's my phone? Boleh. My condolence to all. This product over here is a tote bag from Zyntech, a brand in Shopee. Even though both Nina and Zyntech is a tote bag, however, the quality and the price differs in a very huge gap. First of all, in terms of the material used, Coach Nina tote bag uses a genuine calf leather, a premium quality befitting for a premium luxury brand, whilst Zyntech tote bag uses canvas with a semi-thick material. Well, if you were to think it back, it's not bad since the price is only 17 ringgit and 50 cents. But here's the catch. In terms of maintenance, Zyntech tote bag is easier to be maintained. Well, not really, but you can say it's easy since you can wash canvas easily with water and soap, but not with leather. You cannot do that to leather. To be honest, as I've laid out the pros and cons of Nina tote bag, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. Giving 5 is too high, 3 is too low. It's not perfect, but it's also not bad. So for me, 4 would be the best to describe it. Talking about recommendations, when I pick it back, I actually would recommend it to my friends and to anyone that asks me for any fashion related advices. Why? First of all, the huge capacity Coach Nina tote bag offers. Just like how I mentioned earlier, Nina tote bag offers a huge capacity of space that you can use it in your daily life to put whatever your belongings, your daily necessities in it. Second, Coach Nina tote bag balance fashion and practicality. Just like how the late Vivienne Westwood used to say, buy less, choose well and make it last. Spending a little extra money in a tote bag that can be used in various situations is actually the perfect example of Coach Nina tote bag. It's just that it's a little over $1,000, but the benefits are more than that. You can put a lot of your stuff. You can balance it with fashion. You can wear anything you like with it. Just imagine having one bag that you don't need to find another bag for that one purpose. Not to mention that the bag is actually crafted with high quality materials, meaning it is durable and long lasting. And lastly, investments. Why? Why would you say investment? That cannot be investment. Ayah, you don't know. So let me tell you. Once the bag or the series or the pattern is sold out, that's it. They're not going to produce more bags. Why? The quantity offered by high-end luxury brands are way less than what people want. Way less than what the people request. The target market wants more, but they keep producing less. This is one of the tactics to increase the price actually. Because in economy, we learn that the lower the offer, the higher the price. Because no matter how high the price is, people will still keep coming to purchase it, no matter what, until it is sold out. That is the tactic they use in business. Now that everything has been laid clear, it is undeniable that even Coach Nina tote bag have its own assets and liabilities. That being said, let's just jump into the conclusion. All in all, I think that Coach Nina tote bag is one of the best bags that can be taken into consideration prior buying a new tote bag. Why? Just like how I've laid out earlier, it has its own benefits and it also have its own consequences upon buying. Just like how everything else is in this world, life must be in balance. If it's too in balance, then it is not good. The tote bag here is suitable for daily life and many scenarios, no matter what time, season, or occasion. Here, consumers can already save more of their money and space at home, as they don't need to find another bag to fit certain situations. Okay, you get what I mean? So with that being said, I am here ending my video and I hope all of you enjoy, and I apologize if there's any words that I misspoke or anything that made you discomfort during the whole video. Thank you for watching until the end. See you again. Bye!